Let's see what kind of tone he sets for himself today. Well struck. Time for the second shot into the first. This would be a great up and down. It was on a good line. Just 3 feet to the cup.
He's got this for his part.
Welcome to the tee at this par 5 hole. Playing from around 210 yards here. Looks to be going with the 4-iron. They get a little ground draw here. John, do you have any info down there?
Down on the 5th hole now as Justin Thomas gets ready for his next shot.
How good would that have been if it had dropped? Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? And the birdie with big wings on the table here if they can make this one. Oh, just missed. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
Oh, that was pummeled into submission.
Time for the second shot into the third. Oh, that's a lovely looking shot into birdie range here at the third. Looks like a lovely little draw there. That's a good looking shot there. This putt coming up is for birdie. Oh, that's a ripper.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
And with that hole, they're sitting in second place behind the leader, Lydia Ko. Here we are at the fourth hole.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Lovely effort, that. A look here to get to 18 under the card with this putt. terrific. What an effort. Checking in on the leaderboard, this player is currently tied for first with Lydia Ko.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Going with the 5-iron here. No green in red, but a chance to save their par. Oh, so close. John, you're down there. What's happening?
Well, I'm on the 8th. This is Justin Thomas's next shot.
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Lydia Ko is currently on top spot as we pause for a look at the leaderboard. Here we are at the 6th hole.
Wow, I didn't even know they had this power. Great drive.
And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Setting up here from about 185 yards.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Wow, what a shot. And this putt to move into first place. Nice stroke. That's a great putt and an eagle as well. And top spot on the leaderboard to boot. Well, they should be high on confidence stepping onto the tee now after that eagle at the last.
Luke, this could be one of the most picturesque par threes in all of golf. Who says great par threes need to be more than 150 yards? Not a single one of them. I love this hole.
This is looking pretty good in the air. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
This is their look at birdie.
That will drop and it will extend the lead. Well, it's time to head back down to the fairways. John, what's up, mate?
I'm down on the 10th hole, and Justin Thomas is just getting ready to hit.
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
This whole location for him, well, it's about 185 yards out.
Opting for the 6-iron. Well, that's well judged. Hole high, right inside the range.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
This one's for birdie. It's got a chance. That putt went a bit long there. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. And after that fine display, they are holding first spot on the leaderboard with Lydia Ko trailing in second place. This lie won't be too bad in the first cut. Chosen the pitching wedge here.
I don't know if they meant to do that.
And he's down there. You got to read.
They're 15 feet out. He's been staring this one down.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. Trying to move to 13 deep here with this putt. That's a good putt to make. You'll take that.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
Yeah, no time to start thinking about that lead, Luke. They got to keep their head down and keep going forward. Cannot think about that lead or people will pass them.
Well, that's a handy shot. Playing this one about 130 yards out. Now a 3-shot lead over the field.
Just needs a little bit more of a kick to the right.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard.
Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
A wonderful putt. You can claim it. Back-to-back birdies. Back-to-back birdies never hurt, Rich.
Gotta like it. He's feeling it. John, what's going on out there?
Well, guys, I'm down on the 13th hole. This is Justin Thomas prepping his next shot.
Oh, my. How about that for a par?
What an amazing play out of the greenside bunker. Up and in the hole. Nicely done.
Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
Thankfully, a breather hole after the last few. This is just a 3-wood. Could be a driver up the hill. Second shot, very short, but beware, this green pitches severely from back to front. Watch the spin on your second shot.
That should find the cut stuff. Time for the second shot at the 11th. Nicely done. Good look at a birdie here.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Ooh, right by the hole. That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. Let's head to the 12th hole, shall we?
And this is a mean one. Not going to lie. It's mean. It's right around 185 yards. But the green, once again, very tiny. You come up short in that deep bunker, you're bound to make a 4.
A birdie putt awaits.
Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
An opportunity to make their par.
John, give us an update. What's shaking?
Over on the 15th hole now, guys. This is Justin Thomas.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. He sits in first position. It's time to begin this par 4 hole. And after that par, they're looking for something good here.
Nicely done.
And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards. He's got a 2-stroke buffer. Oh, that's a great approach shot. 9 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Surely it's going to.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling.
Oh, this is a good one. I love this par 5. Just hit it just down the left-hand side. You can't reach the far bunkers down the left. Lay up with a long iron, maybe a fairway wood, but watch out. This third shot gets awfully tricky.
Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. An outstanding performer with already 5 wins under their belt. Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Absolutely love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
Wow, from a dodgy lie-rich. How special was that?
Chip in for birdie. That's always a nice feeling.
And Henny, what are they looking at here?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
This is on a great line.
Oh, he's on fire today, building upon his lead, hole after hole. Time to face a par 4.
Hitting it anywhere down the left-hand side off the tee will find one of those deep bunkers, so you need to avoid those. Hit it out to the right, which will leave a great second shot into this green.
Time for the second shot at the 15th. That was wonderfully done. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
Well played.
What a great feeling being that far ahead with just 4 to play.
Let's see what happens here at the 16th. Always a tough shot to get out of.
This reminds me of my breakfast. Nice fried egg.
And here we are with the third shot. Nice comeback. That shows a lot of character. Be proud of that one.
In the bunker with their tee shot, and that is a very good save.
Leading by 4 strokes after that one.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
Ooh, we're at the par 3 here. I love these holes. Going with the 7. That's disappointing.
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Oh, these are good for the momentum. These ones right on 8 feet. Not a bad line, this. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. Well, what a lovely position to be in. Holding the lead, playing the last. Good luck. That tee shot looks pretty good. Second shot here on the 18th hole. Going with the 4-iron here. Keep your fingers crossed for a bounce to the right. Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader. This putt for him to win the event.
It's tracking.
Well, you can start etching that name into the wall of champions, forever etched in history here at Pebble Beach. AT&T Pro-Am champion. Well played.
And no better feeling, Luke, than to win on this classic layout. Pebble Beach Golf Links, a victory they will surely remember for the rest of their days.
Well, Henny, when they came into this rivalry, we weren't sure if they were going to be good enough to win the battle. They not only won that, they won the war.
Luke, while they've been out on the golf course, I've been cooking. Here, smell this. We've got to eat up. It's some humble pie. We shouldn't ever have doubted them. There was some spectacular golf out there, and it was a pleasure to watch.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Bean, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Waste Management Phoenix Open. Today's coverage is about to begin. Hello, I'm Luke Elvey alongside 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beam, who's in the booth. And it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi, Luke and Rich. Looking forward to following these two players again as they reignite their rivalry. I have a feeling we'll be in for some more exciting golf as these two battle it out.
Yeah, big rivalry this one. Xander Schauffele, one of the most formidable opponents in the game. And let's see what he can do here today. TPC Scottsdale, known for a bunch of birdies, Rich, and you can get right after them here at the first.
A gentle opening hole, second shot, a good opportunity to get your iron play dialed in. Green is very small. Anything missing to the right and to the left will run off into a collection area. However, if your irons are dialed in early, it's a great opportunity to make an opening three.
Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. Oh, Rich, how good is that? That's incredible. That'll help make a big move. Well, that's certainly worth another look.
Yeah, they were looking at an up and down, but just down.
Currently 2 under for the event. The second hole at TPC Scottsdale is a mid-range par 4, playing 442 yards from the tips. The bunkers on the right side need to be avoided, which leaves a good mid to short iron approach to a green that is bunkered front, left and right. So a good accurate approach required. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. And that was a bit of a misfire.
And coming up well short.
Let's head over to Xander Schauffele. And back to the course with the live action. Getting ready to play their third. Oh, almost went in. Big par saver coming up for this fella. Oh, so close. It's just about 3 feet away. And a little slide down the leaderboard happening. Make sure you respond quickly. The third here at Scottsdale plays over 550 yards from the tips. It's a strong par 5, which requires 2 big shots to get to the green. The first shot needs to avoid that bunker on the left-hand side to give you a chance to go for the green. But if you're laying up, it's laying it back to a number between those 2 bunkers that sit on the left side of this fairway, around 150 to 100 yards out.
All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there. Looking great now.
That's a long-range bomb, and with it, puts extra strain on the person chasing behind them. And now at 3 under overall.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
The par 3 fourth at TPC Scottsdale. Not much to this hole, although with the bunker short left and short right, requires a pretty accurate and solid strike. Well, that's comfortably on the dance floor. Well played. Not a bad play, that one. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 20 feet from the cup.
That is hunting for the hole. Oh, that's a lengthy putt. Well holed. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. The 5th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a strong par 4, playing 470 yards from the back tees. There's a big bunker down the right-hand side that'll catch any drive not hit with authority. The approach must be accurate with the bunker on the left-hand side. Anything just slightly missed here will be punished. Henny, what have they got in front of them here?
He's got, I'd say, a solid 145 here. Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
Okay, that'll work. Now, this is a challenging one. A lengthy putt awaits.
Looking for another birdie here.
Big chance here. That is a beauty. What a putt.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
I need to see this again because I still can't believe they hold that.
Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. The sixth hole at TPC Scottsdale is a solid mid-range par 4, 432 off the back tees. And again, it's more position off the tee that's required here with the bunkers on the left-hand side. A bold player is to fly it over that bunker on the left and leave just a short wedge in. Bold players will get after this hole, but a safe strategy lays back before them. Currently -5.
Wow, they really put on a show with that approach shot, and their rival, Xander Schauffele, appears to be taking notice as well.
Let's return to live play now. A spot in the top 10 on the line here if they can hold this. Nice line. Oh, how about that one? That's a good way to move into the top 10. The seventh here at Scottsdale is a par 3, a straightaway hole. The bunkers, left and right of this green, ensure that a nice straight shot is required. Great shot into the seventh and a chance for birdie. This putt to get to 7 under the card.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
It's on a great line. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. The 8th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a very strong par 4, playing over 475 yards from the back tee. There's a couple of pot bunkers down the left-hand side that need to be avoided so you can get to the green in 2. If you're going hard here, there's a tree on the right-hand side that can prevent a good second shot or a line to the green. 2 well-struck shots required to get to this green, and even then, your par's not secure. This one from about 160 yards out. 4 strokes off the lead. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. This one has eyes for the hole. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
Birdied their last hole.
This one looks to be heading towards the green. And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Finishing hole of the front 9 at TPC Scottsdale is a solid par 4, measuring 453 yards from the back tees. The big hitters will get after this hole, as there's plenty of room down the left-hand side. Although if you challenge that bunker on the right off the tee, it gives you just a short wedge into a green that's only guarded by a pot bunker at the front and then a back right bunker. A chance here to make a birdie. Oh, stop it. What a shot. And a chance to move into a tie for second here. This one's tracking. Always nice to hold those for a birdie. 9 holes down into this rivalry. Rich, how are you rating their performance so far?
Luke, so far, so good against their rival, but let's face it, there's a lot of golf yet to be played. However, I'm thinking, as they say in the movie, are you not entertained?
Playing from 110 yards out. Just a stroke behind the leader. Choosing the 9-iron here. Left yourself an opportunity. And this putt to move into a share of first. Oh, what a great stroke. A par putt on the table. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. The 11th is a par 4, playing 472 yards and a huge water hazard down the left-hand side. The best line is a drive as close to that water without taking it on. Anything that leaves about 150 to 170 yards in will give you a chance to set up birdie. Opting for the 9-iron. This is a ball striking clinic. Yet another green in red here.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
Yeah, he's got the smile, and I would too if I just eagled the last hole.
Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. The 12th for TPC Scottsdale is a par 3, measuring 192 yards off the back tees. Not much to this hole except the bunkers left to be avoided, although water can sneak in on the right up near the green if anything is slightly pushed. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Just didn't drop. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
This is what they have left for par here.
And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. The 13th is one of the good scoring holes in the closing 9 at TPC Scottsdale. It's a par 5 measuring 558 yards. Job 1 is to avoid that huge water hazard to the right or the tree on the left-hand side that juts out into the fairway. If you're clear, you'll have a chance to knock it up near towards the green, or just laying it back to a comfortable yardage of around 100, 125 yards. A chance for a birdie here to really ignite your charge. Playing from around 230 yards. Is currently tied for the lead. That was a top effort, that one. So close to going down. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Well, that should limit the damage. Nicely done. Moments like that deserve another viewing. Let's take a look at the replay.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
And now that finds him in first place. The 14th is a strong par 4, almost measuring 500 yards from the back tees. The bunker that sits in the fairway should be covered. Anything around 190 to 200 yards out will give you a green light to go for this flag, although a 4 here never hurts. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag.
Going with the 8-iron here. Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot this. A wonderful shot into 14 and sets up another look at birdie. Well, what a performance. 8 birdies on the card. Currently 3 strokes up after that hole. The 15th is a very important hole, the par 5, 553 yards from the back tees. Either makes or breaks around here at TPC Scottsdale. That huge penalty area to the left is to be avoided if you're to make a decent score. A good drive will allow you to go for this island green in 2. Although if you're too far back, no point taking it on as there's water everywhere to collect your ball. Laying up to the 115, 20-yard marker will give you just an easy wedge here and a chance to still make your birdie. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This is downhill, can't be too bold.
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Still in the lead now after that hole. Welcome to the jungle, or as they call it here at TPC Scottsdale, the stadium hole par 3/16. It's just a short club, but you miss the green, and a chorus of boos will ring out. Not bad. Trying to get to 16 under with this putt.
What a putt, started this perfectly.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. The penultimate hole at TPC Scottsdale is an absolute beauty. Do you go for it or lay up? A drive here that's just slightly pulled will find the hazard to the left. But if you're short right, a chance to get up and down for your birdie and really push for the title.
Going and going and going.
Oh, that tee shot was absolutely pumped. That's given them a look for eagle, Rich.
Love them being aggressive on this par 4. Great tee shot.
Didn't quite get the approach close enough, so a long putt in front of them. Wonderful putt, and that puts some real pressure on their rival now. Why not take another look at that effort?
What an amazing putt from way out.
And a quick glimpse at the leaderboard now, and this player holds the lead, with Brooke Henderson trailing in second place. The finishing hole at TPC Scottsdale requires a great drive. The big water hazard down the left-hand side and the Church Pew bunkers make it a very difficult drive. Anything out to those bunkers on the right will leave a good angle approach. But once you hit this shot, make sure you get the right area on the green if you're to make your birdie. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Needs this to kick a bit left. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
He's staring down 23 feet here.
Gets that one to go down, and that'll end the day's work. Well, that was a pretty solid day's effort all round, and just 18 holes left to play.
Absolutely, Luke. Can't wait to do it again tomorrow.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now. UK Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Waste Management Phoenix Open is about to kick off. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. I'm Luke Elvey, here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, as this next golfer starts the day, what are you thinking about their chances?
Should be a lot of nerves. They got the lead. They've been sleeping on it overnight. That is never an easy thing to do. Almost an uncomfortable situation at times, but they are playing well, so they have that confidence going into the final round. But this is going to be a tough afternoon ahead.
Oh, I've got those special chills up the spine. I know today's going to be a beauty. Let's get into it. Let's see what kind of tone he sets for himself today. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
looks to have opted for the 8-iron. A bit wild on approach there.
Missing it short there. They will definitely be upset.
Well, that's an early statement right there.
Game face on early here, Luke.
And let's have one more look at that shot.
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard now after that hole, and they're currently in first. Lydia Ko holds second. Here we are at the second tee.
Nice birdie in the last hole for a change. First one of the day. They needed it desperately. Now, next hole, looking for more.
Good shot there. That's a fairway finder for sure. Big time play that one, Boomer.
Heck of a shot, setting up almost a guaranteed birdie.
And after that fine display, they are holding first spot on the leaderboard, with Lydia Ko trailing in second place. This one looks to be headed towards the fairway. Second shot here on the third. Yeah, well, it might not be on the green, but it's right up near the surface.
It's an aggressive play, Luke. Like to see it on this par 5.
Setting up miles from the hole.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Come on, ball. Come on.
Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard.
Trying to make a statement early and often.
He's currently sitting in first place. Teeing off here at the fourth.
This one is all over it.
And just about 8 feet left to the hole. This one's looking good. Yes, they've made it.
This player is putting for fun.
This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4. Yeah, that one will play. Standing up over this one after a bunch of birdies.
It's a good start to the day. Let's hope they can keep up the good form.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Well, they'd love a little bounce to the right here. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
Tracking. And 11 under in front of the player with this putt. Go in. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Our current leader is up by a whopping 7 shots now. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
That one's right out of the top drawer.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
And from about 105 yards.
Anywhere up on that dance floor would be nice. A wonderful shot. Well played. A chance for birdie here at the 6th. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. Wonderful shot. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Teeing off here at the 7th. Opting for the hybrid, I think. And he's hit that inside the range. Always nice to have a birdie putt.
Rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
And our intrepid on-course reporter, John, standing by.
Hey guys, we're checking in with Xander Schauffele as he gets set for his next shot here on the 9th.
That's one of those putts that you're proud of at the end of a round. They all add up. And after that effort, that's how it looks. Our leader really starting to gap the field now. Their advantage is 9 shots. Let's see what happens here at the 8th. That's a nice looking tee shot, that one. And he's down there.
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
He seems to have all the wind in his sails and maximum confidence out today against Xander Schauffele. I think Xander didn't really know what he was getting himself in for after that shot.
And that's 8 birdies today. Leading by 9 strokes after that one.
I'm pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one. This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff.
Time for the second shot here at the 9th. This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. Scorecard filled with 3s never hurts. Good putt to make this.
Oh, they're going to walk this one in.
John, give us a small update.
Hey guys, we're checking in with Xander Schauffele as he gets set for his next shot here on the 11th.
So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. It's a lofty position this player has held all tournament, but what a buffer they've built with just 9 to play.
Yes, but if they start thinking about it, that's where the danger happens. They have to keep their head down and keep playing on the front foot if they want to see this thing home.
That's a bit out of shape.
Second shot here on the 10th hole.
Right up in the canopy of the trees. Getting ready to play their third. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? If he makes this, he'll save his par.
And looking at the standings now, and they're currently in first place, ahead of Tiger Woods, who's second.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
And choosing the 8-iron here. That was special.
An opportunity for a birdie here.
Now that's how you roll the rock.
Par putt coming up here. Now that's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert.
Xander Schauffele setting up his next shot.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Our leader is currently enjoying an 8-shot advantage. Now teeing off on the 12th hole. Opting for the 5-iron. Just needs this one to kick right. Is that what they had in mind?
Bit too much club there, wasn't it?
And that's the line in the sand.
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot. That shot's so good, we need to have another look.
They got their putting boots on here. Look at how this ball rolls end to end. Thing of beauty.
A putt here to move to 16 under par. Now that's a good putt to hole any day of the week. Okay, time to return to the action.
Our current leader now enjoying a 9-stroke lead.
Welcome to this par 5 hole. That's tiny. Time for the second shot here at the 13th.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
19 feet to the cup.
They can open up their wings after this if it goes in. This one, guys, for eagle.
And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. This is quite an astonishing performance by our leader. Their advantage now out to double digits. I'm not sure if the chase back is good enough to catch them.
Here we have it. Trying to feed off the eagle and build on that momentum here. Nicely done.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Yeah, he's about 155 from this hole location.
Choosing the 9-iron here. That's some good golf right there. Our man on the ground, John, he's down there. What's the news?
Hey guys, we're checking in with Xander Schauffele as he gets set for his next shot here on the 16th.
Let's get back to it, shall we? Putting for birdie. Oh, sensational putt, that one. A big play at the right time, and their rival is now shaking in their boots. This player must be in heaven. Their lead is now 11. Let's see what happens here on the 15th. Taking aim from about 220 yards out. Opting for the 4-iron here. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. Might it be nice to make this one. This one's for eagle.
Looking better.
Oh, super putt that. What an eagle.
Woo, that is some pretty good breathing room. Out in front by a bunch.
Now this putt to get to 18 under par. If that's the right pace, this should drop. So after that effort, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. And coming off the eagle, feeling quite proud of themselves. A big chance here at the next. Choosing the pitching wedge here. A good looking shot here. That's headed towards the green. What's in front of them, Henny?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Ooh. Oh, 5-footer. It's amazing how tour pros hold these. Solid par putt there. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4.
If you're going to take out a driver, be mindful. The fairway does canter from right to left, so the golf ball could kick in that water hazard. Bailing out to the right, there's no shame in that. You always have an opportunity to get it up and down for the birdie.
Putting for an eagle.
Starting to look really good.
Oh, what a super shot. And let's have another look at that one.
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
He sits in first position. I'm pretty sure this player will be full of confidence now after that eagle back at the last hole. This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. Playing this shot from around 120 yards. This one needs to kick left. This is one of those great ball striking displays. Fairways and greens. A pleasure to watch.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens and regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
Rolling end to end. This look.
Well done to this player who is able to tame TPC Scottsdale and walk away with the WM Open victory.
And an impressive victory it was there, Luke, in front of 125,000 fans on this Sunday. That was impressive.
Sometimes you've just got to stand and applaud. That was a performance for the ages.
It's just one of these wins where you just want to sit back and just soak it all in and enjoy it.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now. .2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Here we are at the Genesis Invitational, one of the top events each year on the schedule. Today's coverage is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Hey Luke, I'm very happy to be covering this featured group's play this week. It's going to be fire, let me tell you. There seems to be quite the rivalry starting between these two players.
Well, it's very few occasions where he does get beaten, and if it's anywhere, it's going to be on the green. So let's see if this player rolls their potato better than most. And let's see what he can do here today. Henny, how bad is this lie?
Just trickled off the fairway, but still in good shape.
Going with the 5-iron here.
Wow, did this come out beautifully? the perfect wind swing. Nice and easy.
This putt about 11 feet in distance. This one's online. One wheat bix too many, I think. Just a 4-footer remaining. I like the look of this. Currently 1 under for the tournament. We know that Riviera starts with a 5-4, but it may as well be a 4-5 because the par 4 second is tougher than the par 5 first.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
11 feet to the cup.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Well, that's a nice line. A well holed. He'll take the birdie.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Let's take a look at the current standings.
Pacific Palisades in California, the site of Riviera, the 3rd hole, par 4. Elevated tee shot.
And a fairly generous fairway, a little bit more room out to the left than what players can see off the tee shot. Second shot is going to be downhill to a green that basically chases away from the player, going from the front portion of it all the way to the back. Difficult to get your second shot close here.
Opting for the 9-iron. Oh, terrific approach. And a chance for birdie here at the 3rd. And now at 3 under overall.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
So many wonderful holes at the George Thomas designed Riviera Country Club. This par 3 4th has to be one of them.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
Well, that's beautifully judged. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet. This is their look at birdie.
And with that, that's their 4th birdie. And that will take him to 4 under. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. He finds himself currently tied for 12th. Rich, the PGA Tour is basically a power game these days, although the 5th here at Riviera forces players just to hold off the tee.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
Going with the pitching wedge here. It's a little wayward.
Not too sure what happened there. That's a very uncharacteristic mistake.
Let's take a look at Colin Morikawa. Oh, that one just missed the hole. And here we are with the third shot. Just 3 strokes back. Yeah, that's lovely weight. Getting it right up by the hole. Excellent job. And now 4 under for the tournament. The 6th hole here at Riviera is very unique, isn't it, Rich?
Who puts a bunker in the center of the green? No one else except for the folks at Riviera Country Club. I love this hole.
Looks to be going with the 4-iron. This would be a great up and down. A chance to save the par if he can make this one.
This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
That will work. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Let's head to the par 4 7th at the Riv. Again, it's a par 4 that requires placement of the tee.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it. But again, you push it a little bit, and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
If this goes in, this is going to be putt of the century. This is huge.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it.
Looking good.
And down it goes. And with that, they'll move to 5 under par. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The par 4 8th at Riviera is a choose-your-own-adventure. Which fairway do you like to take?
I think most players are going to try and go down the left-hand side, as it seems to be the easier of the two these days. However, where they stick that flagstick, well, that's a different question. If they stick it up front right, the left-hand side of the fairway, that's not the easiest approach. So better be mindful of where that flagstick is in order to pick which side of the fairway you want to drive it down.
Quality shot, that one. Now over to Colin Morikawa.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And back to the play, shall we? Well, this will be a bonus. Right on 17 feet from here.
Little birdie look in here.
This is a good chance. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. The final hole on the outward half is a par 4 playing back up towards the clubhouse, Rich. That's a good par 4.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill, deep deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play. That dog will hunt.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup.
Okay, steady now. An opportunity to make a par here. Don't mind the look of this. Yeah, you'll take that. Okay, it's time to make the turn and a good time to reflect on the action so far, Rich.
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Second shot here at the 10th. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Hey, that's a chance. Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. He finds himself currently tied for 5th.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Good shot there, Beamer. Here we have the second shot into the 11th. Yeah, this is the stuff we love, getting after this par 5 in 2.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
A bit low on that one. Come on, let's make this putt. It's for a share of 4th on the leaderboard. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And now -7 for the event. When you stand on the 12th tee, Rich, you're thinking to yourself, oh, a couple of strong back-to-back par 4s, and it starts right here.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevents you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
Come on, look after us. Little bounce to the right here. That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it?
Wind got that one and took it wayward.
Very crafty, that shot.
Love watching this player around the greens.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. Oh, wonderfully played chip shot.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Rich, the 13th hole. Slightly different look off the tee.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left, requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
Club up. I like this play. I think he's got playing partner Colin Morikawa looking a little nervous after that shot.
And from the greenside rough here. Didn't that look good for a long time? Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Chance to move to 8 under here.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
And that will drop in for a birdie. And that will take him to 8 under. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. The 14th, Rich, I know it's dear to your heart, the par 3. You made an ace there in tournament history, won a car. How do you tell the players to play it?
Luke, there's a very simple hole in my mind, but for the mere mortals who are playing this game, it can be difficult because this green is not deep, but it's certainly wide, and it does tilt from right to left at a pretty good clip. Historically, it's not the easiest par 3 on this golf course, but for me, I think different.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. And down it goes. So that's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
This 15th hole, a very strong par 4, Rich. Challenging, to say the least.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
Oh, a 9-foot chance here.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
It's got a chance. Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
Birdied their last hole.
Looking really good.
It's time to check on the leaderboard. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. The 16th hole, short par 3, Rich, but really good if he can get it close.
It's an island green, if you can believe that. It's surrounded by bunkers. I think this is another one of the all-time great designs. It's only about 160 yards, Luke, but the whole green is surrounded by bunkers. Everything feeds towards the center and the front of this green once it gets on there. I just think this is a magnificent design. If you hit it in any one of those bunkers, making a par will be nearly impossible.
Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. Just 2 shots back after that hole. As we head back up the hill towards the clubhouse, we're faced with the par 5 17th, a long, strong par 5.
At all costs, do not hit it in that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. Anywhere to the left, even in the rough left, is just fine. From there, your next shot should be laid up out to the right-hand side. Third shot, straight back up the hill with some kind of wedge. It can be an easy birdie if you get the distance on your third shot spot on. If you get it wrong, however, you could have some issues.
Bit disappointing, that one. Getting ready to play their third. 2 strokes off the lead. Wonderfully played. Now over to Colin Morikawa.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And back to the course with the live action. Here's a chance to get to 12 under.
This one's tracking.
Super shot, that. He's currently just in second place. And we head to the famous finishing hole at Riviera, the 18th, Rich. Really good par 4.
That it is. Fairway tilts significantly from left to right. There's a palm tree up top near the green. That is the line of sight off this tee shot. You find the fairway. Second shot is going to be back up the hill to a green that, funny enough, runs away from you. It doesn't tilt back toward you, it runs away from you. So your second shot has got to come in high and soft with plenty of spin if you want to get it close.
Going with the 8-iron here. He's found the surface. Good chance here. This putt for top spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it.
This one looking really good.
The putt drops, and this player is finished for the day. Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again.
I need to see this again because I still can't believe they hold that.
And as this round winds down, he finishes in a tie for the lead. Well, that was a thrilling day, and on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Genesis Invitational. Today's coverage is just about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. Hi, I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam. It's been great to have your company here. And Rich, we're to the final round now. What's our next player dealing with as they get it underway?
Luke, it's a small lead, but listen, it's better than trailing, isn't it? I like this player's chances. They've been playing rock solid the first 3 rounds. Even though the chasing pack does have some pretty heavy-duty names, this player has shown me the goods all week long.
Well, it's set up for an exciting event. Can't wait to get into this. Let's see what kind of tone he sets for himself today. That's an awful error. Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut. This is not sitting nicely.
Going with the hybrid. And here we are with the third shot. And here we are with their fourth. Well, Rich, that's got to feel good, opening the first with an underpass score.
How about the control there, coming out of the rough into the hole? What a great shot.
Oh, what a shot that was. Why don't we revisit the magic?
What an amazing putt from way out.
Sitting at -14 now for the event. Let's see what happens here on the second hole.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Setting up here from about 155.
That's well played. Pin high. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm.
That will work. On a roll here with back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
Time for the second shot into the third. Oh, right by the hole. Putting for birdie here. Ooh, nice line. Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
Going with the 4-iron here. Yeah, good safe shot this one. That should find the surface. This is an opportunity now to move to 17 under par.
He's staring down a birdie putt here. Get the fist pump ready. This looks like it's going in.
Oh, that's a ripper.
This guy is putting the lights out of it this week.
And it's time to recap that play.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
Still in the lead now after that hole. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
A bit short with that effort.
Yeah, that's a touch of class. Terrific little chip.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Leading by a shot after that hole. Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
What an incredible design this is. And it really just takes this green and it makes it into a section of 4. The back right, front left, and back left. They all have their unique features to it, and that all is due to the simple fact that that bunker, which is tiny, minuscule, almost not even there, it basically shapes that green into the 4 quadrants. It is just an amazing design.
Now leading by 1 shot. Let's see what happens here on the 7th.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it, but again, you push it a little bit, and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. Currently in the lead by a shot. Oh, what a shame it didn't drop. But that looked good the whole way. Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? And they're playing from about 140 yards out. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Oh, well done. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. And that's a long-range bomb. And rest assured, their rival will be looking over their shoulder. Xander Schauffele is coming off a birdie, which will take him to within 1 shot of the lead. Now on the tee of a long par 4.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
Playing this shot from about 170 yards out. He leads the field by a stroke. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Oh, that's well played. And a chance for birdie here at the 9th.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
Like the look of this one. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Well, this is when the knees start to knock. The sweat starts to appear on the palms of your hands, Rich. Just a slender lead with 9 to play.
Well, it's been great watching this player get the best of their rival, but still a long way to go until the end of this tournament. Let's see how it shakes out.
Players left with an opportunity to get up and down here from the sand. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Currently in the lead by a shot. Oh, almost went in.
And a par is all but guaranteed after that fantastic bunker shot.
Good looking putt. Appears to have overcooked this one. Well, they say a bogey pleases someone. The rest of the field buoyed now after that drop shot by our leader. Teeing off here at the 11th.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. Getting ready to play their third. Currently tied for the lead. Oh, I love these momentum putts. Right on 10 feet. Let's go hole it.
Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
Looking ahead, this player is currently tied for first in the field, alongside Xander Schauffele. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevents you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
And this one is for his par. Looking really good, this one. And just a simple tap in left for bogey. And now they're sitting in second place behind Xander Schauffele.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
Handy effort, that one. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
He's setting up here from about 115 yards.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Well, this one's going right at the flag. Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts. This putt coming up is for birdie. Oh, I like the look of this. That'll sting a bit. Oh, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. And as we take a look at the leaderboard, it's Xander Schauffele in first place. Let's begin the 14th.
Hit a 7-iron, a high little draw 7-iron, and 2 hop it right in the hole, Luke. That's what I suggest. That makes it easy.
Going with the 7. Great looking shot this. Yep, that shot's safely on the green. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
We're 15 feet out. He's been staring this one down. This is their look at birdie.
Surely it's going to.
Xander Schauffele currently sitting in top spot on the leaderboard. Well, let's get amongst this 15th hole.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dog leg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
8 feet to the cup.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Putt is underway.
And with that, they move into first place.
3 holes remaining, Luke. This is getting awfully fun.
And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling.
It's an island green, if you can believe that. It's surrounded by bunkers. I think this is another one of the all-time great designs. It's only about 160 yards, Luke, but the whole green is surrounded by bunkers. Everything feeds towards the center and the front of this green once it gets on there. I just think this is a magnificent design. If you hit it in any one of those bunkers, making a par will be nearly impossible.
Heading to the next hole, this player is currently tied for a share of the lead with Xander Schauffele. Oh, absolutely flushed. Second shot here on the 17th. And here we are with the third shot. He shares top spot. Well struck. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet. That's half a chance of being holed, this one. A quick look at the leaderboard has this player currently in first place, with Xander Schauffele in second. And a chance to ice the tournament here, holding the lead, playing the last. Well, I like the way this person's playing. Birdies all over that scorecard.
Oh, no better feeling than to finish the round off with a bunch of birdies. Let's see if they can keep up for the next couple holes.
Lining up here for a chance to win the tournament. What a putt to make.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
This one's dialed in. Well, a spectacular week comes to a close. Congratulations to the Genesis Invitational winner, Riviera, the home of your champion.
It was a Hollywood ending for this winner. What a performance all week long.
And wow, what a rivalry that was. Let's recap some of the results. But it's a big thank you to Henny Koyak for bringing the magic on the ground today. What about what we saw, Henny?
Oh, Luke, I've seen some things that I'll never forget, both good and bad, but I had an absolute blast doing it. It was brilliant to watch. Those rivalries, I mean, wow. The pleasure was all mine.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow. Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Northern Shore Open is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beam in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hey, Luke and Rich. I'm looking forward to treading the fairways again with these two because they were absolute fire the first time round. And I have a feeling that after their exchanges on social media, it'll be even more spicy out here.
Anytime you take on a player like Brooke Henderson, you want to bring your best here, Rich.
And let's see what he can do here today. Oh, well played. From about 130 yards here. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that.
Gotta like their chances from there.
This one's for birdie. Oh, that's a ripper.
Making birdie in the first always puts you in a good frame of mood. Round progress.
Currently 1 under for the day. Time to tee off at the second. And choosing the 8-iron here.
Feeling strong, going for less club. He seems to have zero regard for the fact that he's playing against a multiple major champion here. Just firing off approach shots like that. Wow.
Oh, terrific. What an effort.
2 in a row there, Luke. Getting their groove on.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
1 stroke behind her rival this week.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
This one might just sneak off the fairway. Second shot here on the third. Oh, that was tidy. That should ensure the up and down.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. That's heading into the rough, I think. Sitting at -3, just outside the top 20. Opting for the 4-iron here.
Yeah, this is lovely.
That should set up another chance. Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's 1 stroke behind her rival in this event.
Oh, Rich, that's the special stuff.
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
A birdie putt awaits. It was on a good line. 7 feet to the cup.
This is looking solid, what they wanted.
Now 4 back after that hole. The 5th hole here at Emery Beach Golf Club is 172-yard par 3 from the back tees. Rich, your thoughts?
Luke, the water on the left-hand side really is just there for decoration. Doesn't come into play. The difficult part, though, is this green sits well above the fairway there on the left-hand side. Most players are going to be bailing out, not wanting to go in that bunker to the right, but you miss it out to the left. You got a really challenging up and down. This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Getting ready to play their third. 4 shots behind our leader. Well, that's very crafty, isn't it?
Great touch.
Just 3 feet to the cup. That limits the damage. Currently a couple under for the event.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
This hole is a long par 5. Where did that come from? That's not his style. Sitting at 2 under. Got some good distance on that one. And here we are with the third shot. 5 strokes behind our leader. Ooh, just skinned the hole, that one. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt.
They've got this putt to pull ahead of Brooke Henderson. This rivalry could get interesting here.
This one started out on a good line. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
It's been a little up and down, but she's just 1 stroke back from her rival.
Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
Needed it. Needed that in a big way, chipping in for the par.
Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more. Tee shot is looking good here. Second shot here on the 7th.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
What do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
1 stroke behind her rival this week.
And this putt to move into the top 20. Looks good off the blade. Currently 4 under for the event.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Looks to be going with the 4-iron. Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, Luke. This is a surprise, missing this one.
This putt for par here.
Looks good.
That's a good putt for par. You'll take it. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Teeing off here at the 9th hole. Oh, Henny, that looks like a putrid lie. Is it bad?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. And that shot back in the fairway. Getting ready to play their third. Currently 4 shots off the pace.
Pretty good shot there.
5 feet coming up to the cup.
So far, so good.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's got some work to do. She's 2 strokes behind so far.
Oh, that's clutch. What a way to save your par.
Oh, that was a tasty little morsel, wasn't it?
Well, Rich, it feels like this player has poked the bear, haven't they? They've gone out and got an early lead in this matchup.
I like that, poking the bear, yes. They're up early, but still, there's a lot of time left. As they said in Gladiator, are you not entertained? I think we will be at week's end.
Sitting at 5 under par in their round, in a share of 9th. Choosing the 9-iron here. Well played, mate. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Oh, just missed. And this putt coming up for his par. What do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Teeing off now at the 11th hole. Going with the 4-iron here. A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 11th.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
He's currently tied for 9th. Lovely effort that. Second shot here on the 12th. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. Sitting at -4. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's got momentum now, just birdied the last hole.
And this putt is to move into the top 5. Ooh, right by the hole. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Trailing by 4 strokes. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. Great shot. Second shot here on the 13th hole. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Oh, well played. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. This is Brooke Henderson. That was clinical. Beautifully played.
All over the parking lot, but a chip in for par saves the day.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. This hole is a long par 4.
Nicely done.
This shot here near the 200-yard marker. 3 shots off the lead. We need this one to bounce right. Now that looked pretty good the whole way. Lovely moment here. Good opportunity to move into a tie for 3rd. Oh, so close. A 7-footer right here. Just didn't drop. And this next putt, it's for bogey. He's currently tied for 6th.
This hole here is a par 4. That's a tad disappointing, isn't it? And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's looking at nice round number 180 here. Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
Well, that's a handy shot. Trying to get to 8 under par with this putt. Looking really good, this one.
Yeah, nice effort from him. He bounces back from the bogey at the last hole.
And that will take him to 8 under. He's currently tied for 5th. We have a par 3 on this one. Chosen the pitching wedge here. That ball looked a little thirsty. Eight under for the day. Currently tied for 5th place. Oh, you're in the hands of the tree gods now. That always looked wet, didn't it?
That's a chunky lie. It's going to take all their talents to get out of this one.
Opting for the 9-iron. Where will this one end up? Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing. Here's Brooke Anderson. Are you kidding me? And that will take her to 6 under. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup.
Surely it's going to.
And down she goes. Now 8 shots back after that hole. Emery Beach Golf Club is another one of these courses, Rich, that has a short par 4 at 17th.
It does. As you can see, a massive bunker down the left-hand side. So players really want to bail out to the right and leave themselves with just a nice, short little pitch shot. Only the brave and the longest are really going to want to challenge this green. A great opportunity for one final birdie.
That's inside the range. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible.
Here's Brooke Henderson's next shot.
Oh, how about that one?
Check this out. Holding it out from the fairway. That away. Great shot.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead.
Now take the stroll to the final tee of this round.
Oh, that was mashed. Opting for the 4-iron here.
Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf. Let's move one step closer to the lead here. This putt for a share of fourth. Get excited. This could go in. And that'll be all she wrote today. Well played. Well, Rich, I thought that day was an absolute doozy. And this player seems to be in decent shape, don't you think?
So far, so good, I must say, Luke. I've been impressed with how they played.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long.
UK Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Northern Shore Open is about to begin.
Pleased you could join us for this final round action. I'm Luke Elvey, here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, this next golfer starts their round. What do you think about their chances?
In the top 10, but let's face it, I think they're a little bit too far behind the leaders. However, a stumble from the leaders and a good final push from this player, gotta say, it's possible.
Well, it's time for the preamble to be set aside. Let's get into the action. What's in front of them, Henny?
Firm, back, up the hill. This will be a good one.
Well, Rich, that's ideal. A birdie to start the day.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
Here we are at the second tee. This player's got some lovely momentum coming off a birdie at the last. Going with the 8-iron here. Not bad. Let's head out to the 8th hole. Oh, that's a lovely shape shot. She's played that one nicely. Let's return to live play now. Oh, good look at a birdie here. That was a gallant attempt.
Putting for a par now.
Currently 10 under for the event.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Next up is this two-shot hole.
Good looking shot this. Oh, this should be unpredictable.
Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
No, this is just unfortunate. So close to the fairway, but sitting really down.
And here we are with the third shot. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Putting for par. Job done. Let's head to the next. Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order. Oh, that was pummeled. Great drive. Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
A little bit of breeze ruffling the old hair, and it's coming straight on.
anything in 5 feet to be handy from here.
This is on a stupendous line.
Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Johnny Mack, what's the news?
Hey guys, we are checking in here with Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 10th.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Let's see what happens here at the 5th.
Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
Trying to get to 11 under with this putt.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
This is buckets. That one had eyes for it the whole way. Well, that's certainly a step in the right direction. Keep it going. We've arrived at a par 5. They have put some hurt on that ball. Send it. Time for the second shot here at the 6th. Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
I tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game. A bold play, hopefully a bold reward.
Big time play, that one, at the right time too.
Saving one there after being all over the parking lot, chipping in for the par.
Chance to sneak into the top 5 here. Hey, nice looking line. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Deep into the front 9. Here we are at the 7th hole.
Nice hole, the last one, coming off that eagle. Let's see what's in store for us now.
That one's heading down Broadway. That's a good-looking shot there.
John, what's going on? Talk to us, Goose.
Hey guys, we're checking in down here with Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 13th.
Good opportunity here to move into a tie for 3rd. Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones. Good putt for birdie. He's in a share of 3rd place.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. Oh, that's a sensational putt to make. And what about the glimpse they just gave their rival? That was a touch of class. Wouldn't mind seeing that again.
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
Trailing by a couple of strokes now. This hole is a par 5. That's not what he had hoped for, I'm pretty sure of that. Henny, what does that lie look like?
Oh, no. This is nasty. Just no.
Getting ready to play their third. He's 2 shots back. Yeah, that one will play.
John, talk to us. What do you got for us?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 15th.
Okay, time to return to the action. This putt is about 8 feet. A good stroke. Mark it down, that's birdie number 5. He's currently sitting in second. And a par 4 awaits at this next hole. From about 100 yards.
The breeze is moving left to right up there.
He's had a disagreement with the caddy. He's gone down a club.
Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. Trying to get to 17 under the card with this putt.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Oh, this looks pure. Well done. John, do you have any info down there?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Brooke Henderson as she gets set here for her next shot on the 16th.
Ooh. And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one. Opting for the hybrid, I think. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Four feet to the cup. That's tracking. He's currently in the second position. Teeing off here on the 12th hole.
And what a hole this is. Bunker down the right-hand side comes into play if you really mishit it. But the one right in the center, that little zit, I tell you what, that is going to make some players angry. I can promise you that. If you avoid all that, second shot, fairly straightforward. Anything bailing out to the right is going to lead to a really simple pitch shot for your up and down birdie.
And here we are with the third shot. Just a couple back from our leader. That's some good golf right there. A look here to get to 18 under the card with this putt. Ooh. Big putt for par coming up.
Let's go to our man John on the ground. There's something brewing down there. Let's find out what it is.
Hey guys, we are down here checking in with the Canadian Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 18th.
Oh, what a grandstand finish. Knocking it in the hole on 18. Golf clap. So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. They say the 13th is an unlucky number, but I don't see it for you. The tee is yours.
Could not be more perfect.
Attaboy, good shot. Just outside 10 feet to the hole here, right on 11 feet to be exact.
This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
Just 2 shots back after that hole. All right, getting into our final stretch. Time to tee off here at the 14th. Now this one looks to be heading down the runway. Taking aim from about 170 yards. Just 2 shots behind. That's a wonderful shot here at the 14th and sets up a chance for birdie. That's pretty tidy. And what a performance. 8 birdies on the card.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Teeing off here at the 15th hole. Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. Lining up from around 160 yards. Just 1 stroke back in this tournament. That's tidy. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
Ouch, that hurts. Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
Yep, tracking nicely.
And there it is.
Really going to have to dig deep here if they want to win this title.
Teeing off here on the 16th hole. You're going to put your foot down. This is as good a time as any. Now this is a spot they need to get up and down from. Just 2 strokes off the lead.
A little excitement going on right now.
Okay, steady now. You'll take the tap in for par any day. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Oh, I love the strategy of a short par 4. Good luck here.
Definitely needs to make a move on the field, and this is a golden opportunity on the short par 4. What will they do?
Time for the second shot at the 17th. Inside a couple of shots here. This would be a good putt to drop.
Always rooting for this player, Luke. I hope this one goes.
It's tracking. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And that should secure the par on this one. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. And now teeing off on the final hole of this round.
Stonking drive there. Oh, this needs a little right turn, Clyde.
That's an absolute ripper. What a shot. And this putt is for a final score of the magical number in golf, 59. And that'll bring his tournament to a close.
Well, what a match we witnessed out there. No victory in the tournament proper, but it ultimately is superfluous when you can come up and take on a Brooke Henderson in a rivalry and stare her down and win.
This just doesn't happen. I don't know if this player realizes that they weren't supposed to do this. We were betting against them, and they defied all the odds to beat a multiple major champion.
.2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this first round action.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth. And it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Hey guys, yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing these two go at it again. It was a great rivalry first time round, and now, more so than ever, they're going to want to beat each other.
John Rahm, he is an absolute fighter. He's both the bull and the matador. Certainly excited to see how this rivalry fares today. Oh, that's frustrating. Yep, well done.
That's a rock-solid par right there.
The second hole is a long par 3, old typical Redan style at 230 yards.
Yes, the green runs from right to left